Hey guys, it's Ian here from Headphone Zone. Now a lot of you guys have been sending us emails and over calls asking about the Tangzu Wan'er 2, and we finally have it available here for you. So the Tangzu Wan'er did very well globally. Here in India, of course, we did a special collab edition with Headphone Zone and Tangzu. We went with this electric blue color and a very intricate design on the faceplate with the Headphone Zone logo in gold. It did very well, got a great response from the Indian audiophile community, and since then it's been our top seller just because as an overall IEM it has great design, fit, the sound, and of course all of that for just rupees 2000. So with all that in mind, the Tangzu Wan'er 2s have some big shoes to fill. So let's find out if it's any good. So the Tangzu Wan'er 2 start at just rupees 1890, and the unboxing experience feels similar to the original, apart from the updated artwork of course. So in the box you get the earpieces, the detachable cables, and new silicone ear tips, which we'll talk about in a bit. The Tangzu Wan'er 2s come in two colors, white and black. Today, of course, I have with me the black color, and these feature a nice black shell with some Chinese traditional art. So there's a dragon design on this with some white color hints and Chinese lettering in gold, and the whole thing I think works quite nice. I personally like the black over the white. Your design mileage may vary, and that's fine. But when it comes to the earpieces themselves, I found that this time it's slightly changed, so it's a bit more rounded, and anyone who had any fit issues with the original Tangzu Wan'er, I think these should now be a lot more comfortable. So this time around you have the Tangzu Sanchai tips in the box. Now why is this special? Because these ear tips are sold separately for 999 rupees. They usually come along with the more expensive Tangzu IEMs like the Fuduverse and the Neza. So I was pleasantly surprised to find them in the box with an IEM worth 2000 rupees. Now for the ear tips themselves, they have the silicone texture design. Some people claim online that it improves the sound quality and they can hear new things. I honestly don't find a huge difference when it comes to the sound quality, but it's great when it comes to comfort, and overall I think it's a nice addition for this IEM. Now the cables out of the box this time feel a lot better. It's definitely more sturdy than last year's design, so the entire cable feels nice. There's zero microphonics on it, and the termination end gets some added protection. So in the long term, I see this cable being a lot more durable and less likely to break. Now they've also ditched the QDC connector end. They've gone with 2-pin design, and the overall terminations that you get out of the box are a lot as well. So you have a 3.5 micless version. This is great if you want to use the IEM for an on-stage IEM. You have a microphone and 3.5 version available. This is great if you want to do an everyday carry IEM for music and calls. You also have a 4.4 balanced version. Now this is new, so you get a balanced IEM for just under rupees 2000. You can take advantage of your balanced DAC, and there's also a Type-C along with the microphone. So this is for plug and play applications, making it super convenient. So the way I see it, regardless of your use case, you should find the suitable Tangzu Wan'er 2 for you this time. To my knowledge, I don't think so Tangzu have changed much with the driver. It's still using a 10mm dynamic driver to the previous version. Now even when I was listening, I found them to be almost identical. Ever so slightly, I found that with the Tangzu Wan'er 2, the upper mid-range feels a little bit more pronounced, but that could be a result of the ear tips and the newer fit. But if I were to blind test both of them, I don't think so I would be able to tell the difference between them. Now that's not a bad thing, because the original Tangzu Wan'ers were pretty well tuned. In fact, that's one of the main reasons why it was such a popular IEM in this segment. The overall sound signature is a very well-balanced sound. There's enough weight in the low end to enjoy bass. There's enough energy in the upper mid-range and treble area, so male and female vocals cut through the mix very easily. It's generally a very good sound signature and an easy recommendation for anyone getting into the hobby, especially if you're not too sure about your listening preference. Now when it comes to soundstage also, I found that the experience is more or less the same. It's quite respectable for the price range under 2000 rupees, but you'll get away with listening to most music genre. I even did some casual gaming, and I found that these kept up quite nicely. I tried this out with Resident Evil Village. I played Mario Run and a bunch of other casual games, and I found that it's able to give you enough directional audio that you need for these games, along with some few other FPS games as well. Now when it comes to the microphone quality, I found again it's very usable. So if you're planning to take the occasional calls here and there, you should be just fine. But don't expect these to have any sort of noise isolation or cancellation. If there's a lot of background noise, it will pick up on the microphone. In terms of drivability as well, this is now at 19 ohms, so you can pretty much plug this into anything with a 3.5mm jack and you should be good to go. But as always, if you want to listen to high-res lossless music, then the DD Hi-Fi Headphone Zone high-res DAC is great. And if you want wireless convenience, then the FIO BTR11 I found was a great pairing. So the all-important question, are the Tangzu Wan'ers an upgrade if you have the original Tangzus? Not really. In my opinion, I wouldn't recommend this if you already have the Tangzus because they sound pretty much identical. And if you want a more noticeable upgrade, you're better off saving a bit and upgrading to a SimGot EW300 or even the Truth Year Zero Reds. But if you're getting into IEMs for the very first time, I think you should pick this up over the regular Tangzus. Why? Because it's got the same tried and tested sound with better build quality when it comes to the wires as well as the ear tips. So the overall package is a lot more appealing and you have lots of terminations to choose from. That's gonna do it for my review on the new Tangzu Wan'er 2s. Do let me know what you think about them in the comments, and if you have any questions, drop them below and I'll help you out. But if you want to try them in person, you're most welcome to come here in our experience studio in Mumbai, or you can catch us at one of our Headphone Connect events happening in a city near you. That's all for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, happy listening.